good at their job, for anybody to be good at their job, किसी को भी किसी भी काम में बहुत बढ़िया करने के लिए, they have to do certain things in the top way. For example, a cricketer has to be, good in certain things to be a good cricketer. He has to be a good fielder. Is that right? You understand what I'm saying? He has to be agile. He has to be fast. He has to know the technique of batting, and he has to be a bowler also. So that's what makes it. Similarly, to do a good job, you have to be good at certain things. So we talked about that in that meeting. What is the recipe of a good office? And everybody wants to have a good office. Is that right?
Yes.
Everybody wants to have a good office.
Yes.
Right? So what is the recipe of a good office? The recipe of a good office is, first thing is, you have to have 5 to 7 effective trainers. You have to make sure that you have a continuous recruitment happening in the office. You have to make sure that there is an effective meeting and impact session that happens every morning. You have to make sure that the interviews throughout the day that happen are effective, and the closes at the end of the day are effective. This, a manager has to be fully in control of. And I think in that area, what is most critical in today's situation is that every manager sitting in the room, every leader sitting in the room concentrates on how to have 5 to 7 effective trainers. That is the key. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I think this is one thing which has become a little loose in the last few years. The trainer. When I joined this business, and I was told that, a trainer is the pillar of this business. Have you heard this? A trainer is the pillar of an office. So like we have these 10 pillars in this room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 pillars in the room. These pillars are holding this hall. They are providing strength to this hall. And that's what trainers are to your office. So first of all, take a minute right now, and focus on what kind of trainers do you actually have in your office. Do you have 5 to 7 trainers or 5-7 such people you can call effective? Now what is an effective trainer? आप सबको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Yes. Everybody is able to hear me? Yes. Sure? Yes. So what is an effective trainer? And I think this is the need today. If any owner can figure out a way that, let me create 5 to 7 effective trainers in my office in next 3 months, next 4 months, next 4-5 months. If that is the kind of investment and that is the kind of work you can put into your business in the next 2, 3, 4 months also, I am telling you, 5 to 7 effective trainers will give you next many years of growth. So let us understand what are these effective trainers. What is the meaning of this effective trainer? Who is an effective trainer? What is the meaning of effective trainer? So first of all, Shaji mentioned, the high rolling mark. What is the meaning of high rolling, by the way? What is the agenda of high rolling? Why do we have high rolling in the business? Let's go back to real basics. What is the meaning of somebody being a high roller? Who is a high roller? Who is a high roller? Somebody who's done extraordinary job? Who is a high roller? See, the whole idea of our business is that we take a guy who has no direct sales experience, he may have no working experience, but we can give him a formula, make him believe in that formula, train him in that formula, make him practice that formula, and create a person out of him who can go and be a high roller, which means that this guy is making good profit every day for himself. A high roller is not a guy who is doing an extraordinary job. A high roller is the guy who is doing what he is supposed to do. What this business has taught him. So it's something like if I make If I teach somebody how to make good tea, and I teach him that, you know what, take this much water, take this much milk, take this much sugar, this much tea leaves, cook for this much time, put it like this and present it. And you know, he may not do the good job first time, he may not do the good job second time, but I keep making him, I keep reminding him what he's supposed to do, I keep checking what he's doing, I keep picking his mistakes, I keep improving him, and one day when he makes a good tea, the way I taught him, you know, I will say, today you are a high roller. You understand what I'm saying? So that is a high roller. High roller is the guy who says that, you know what, I went out in the field, I did everything that you taught me, I did it the right way, and I have got the right result. And that is the whole objective of the whole business. That is the objective. The manager, when I go to my office in the morning, you know, my objective is that I want to spend few minutes with everybody today, and there's 1 hour in the office today. The whole focus is that everybody on the office is a high roller at the end of the day. So when I reduce this, what Shah was saying, when I reduce the standard of a high roller, it means that I don't even understand what being a high roller is. Because you set a high rolling mark in your office as per the profit a person is making. Not the number, it's not 6, 8, it's what money a person is making. You want him to have a profit in the business. You understand what I'm saying? You can say that, you know what, high rolling mark is 4, but if a person is not making money, this high rolling has no meaning. So high roller is, effective trainer is a guy who is a high roller every day, which means he's making money every day. But there's a good question to ask here, and let's ask each other this question. Can a person make money on the field every day in our business? Please, guys, I just want your participation right now. Let us just ask ourselves this question. You know, and you don't have to say yes or no to me. You know, say yes or you no to yourself. Do you still believe that a person can go out in the field and make money every day in the field? Yes. Take those 10 books and find 10 people, 12 people every day. You know, he goes out and says, good morning sir, my name is Kamal, I'm coming from Impulse Marketing. You know, this book in the market is for 2,000 rupees, I'm giving it for 500 sir. Do you think I can find 10, 12, 15 people every day in a city like Delhi, Mumbai, Pondicherry, Coimbatore, Cochin, Lucknow, Amritsar, Jalandhar, wherever? You know, every Indian city is at least 1 million people. Do you think you can find 10 people, 12 people every day? Do you think it's possible?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
It is possible. And that is what this business taught us when the business started in India. That you can go out there and make money every day. And when I say that you have to have 5 to 7 people, effective trainers in your office, all I am trying to say is that you have to create 5 to 7 people who have this belief that you can make money every day. And they go out there and make money every day. Why? Because A, they believe it. B, there is a formula to do it. The formula is simple. That till the time you don't make 1,000 rupees, you just keep asking people. Sir, I am coming from this market price is 2,000, I'm giving for 500. He doesn't want it, ask the other guy, ask the other guy, ask the other guy. You know, and till the time you don't make 1,000 rupees, keep asking. That's the formula. But I think over the years, we have turned this company into a management institute. Some people. It is a simple business. And all I am saying is that, you know what, the first criteria of creating a great office, you know, I am talking about an office where you can make 2 to 3 lakh rupees every month. Only if you have 5 to 7 effective trainers. 5 to 7 effective trainers, people who have learned and who believe that they can go out there and make money every day. That means they can high roll every day. 5 to 7 people. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? So I think today, all the owners who are sitting in this room, first of all, I want to remind you, Shali said this is a business for young people, and I want to reiterate here that we are young people. I've been saying it for the last couple of years to everybody I meet. You've not grown old. You've grown old because when you joined this business at the age of 20, 21, 23, 25, you thought, I want to retire in 10 years. And today you think, oh, I'm old. No, you're not. Your dad's old. Your grandfather's old. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
You're still in the bracket of 35 to 52, everybody, I guess, almost, where people make maximum success in their lives. You're definitely more experienced and more mature than you were 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 3 years ago. You definitely know how to deal with people far better than you knew a few years ago. So we're still young. And the formula has not changed. And the country has become better. And the salaries of people and all the 9 to 5 schmucks has increased. And the books have become better. And the formula is same. So a critical thing for everybody sitting from the front to the back today is that how, because the creating of these 5 to 7 trainers, effective trainers, is going to require work for different people at different levels. Well, if I have 2 effective trainers right now in my office, 2 people who can hire every day, I can use these 2 people and I can create 3, 4, 5 more. But if I don't have anyone, which could be the case for some people sitting in this room. Now, this is the main point. If I don't have one effective trainer in my office today, what should I do? So what's the answer to this?
What to do?
Somebody asked me recently, sir, I don't even have one good trainer in my office. And I asked him, are you including yourself? Are you saying even you are not a good trainer? Who am I? If I'm running an office and nobody is hiring in my office, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be?
Go to village. I want to go to nurse.
I'm not a nurse who's managing patients in the hospital. Right? I have to find a way. Guys, there is no, the good news is that it's only 5 to 7 people that you have to create. The bad news is that you have to work to create them. But once you create them, then it is all about continuous recruitment, running a great meeting in the morning, being on time every day, making sure that you're sitting for the interviews, you're there for your closes every day, you're doing that day-to-day management, and your business will keep growing, your business will keep expanding on its own. So you need to actually sit down with your promoting managers, with your vice president, and figure out and make a game plan. I made that game plan. Not once, twice, thrice. I have made a game plan in my business. You know what? I don't see a lot of high rollers in my office. Now what do I need to do? I need to, if I don't have 5 to 7 high rollers in my office every day, I will never have more than 12, 13, 14 people in my office. If you can have 5 to 7 effective trainers in the office, you cannot stop having 30, 35 people. See, the only way you can have 30, 35 people in your office is when you have 5 to 7 high rollers every day. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
If you have 5, 7 people going out and high rolling every day, and you have 5, 7, 8 observations every day, and you are interviewing every day, and you have 7, 8 5, 7, 8 closes every day, 2 new people coming back every day, you will see that you cannot stop. It will be an automatic process that you will hire people and go back to having 25, 30 guys. The reason if you're not having 25, 30, 40 guys in your office is because you don't have enough high rollers in your office. If a non-effective trainer, ineffective trainer hires a guy, then he's not hiring him to train him to be a high roller. He's just hiring him by showing him a rosy picture. But the rosy picture does not stay for a long time. You understanding what I'm saying? The rosy picture stays for few days and the guy goes away. And if the guy does not go away, he becomes another ineffective person in your office. So I think Shadi was saying that we're gonna grow this year, and I believe we're gonna grow this year. But I think it has to start with every owner going back to the office and focusing on and making a plan about how am I going to have few high rollers. First, focus on having 3 consistent high rollers in your office. See, I'm saying let's take baby steps. 3 to 4. Can I have 3 people going out there and ring the bell and be a high roller every day? Make 1,000 rupees every day. Then I'm going to take these 3 people and I'm going to bring in some good people, interview some good people, get the recruitment, and with these 3 people I'm going to create 3 more. If I have 6 people going out there and ringing the bell every day, my job is done. Because then these 6 people, I promise you, if you have 6 to 8 high rollers every day in the office, you will definitely have 25, 30, 25 people in the office. There will always be 1 or 2 people on the track of becoming an assistant manager, and that is how the business functions. Or somebody is on the track of becoming an assistant manager, somebody is getting promoted, the next guy is getting excited, but the whole machine stops when the effective trainers are not there. And for our own satisfaction, we just make sure that there are 12 people every day available in the office so that we feel that everything is alright. Is that right? You understand what I'm saying? So, I think that's critical right now. Next 3 months, next 4 months, I know some people sitting in this room, I remember in 2001 and 2, there were some people who actually went back, and these guys turned their businesses. They turned their businesses. And you know what? It did not stop at creating those 5 trainers. Trust me, those people created organizations. If you have effective trainers, that's the recipe of creating an organization. 5, 7 trainers, you can, 1 or 2 become owners from there. These guys will take your business forward. So that's the one thing you need to really focus on in the next 3 months. Make a plan, and there will be people to dissuade you. There will be people who say, yeah, who will do this again, Now I cannot do this. And according to me, it's just in your mind. Anybody who understands the business, anybody who understands the opportunity in the business even today, if you have 30, 35 orders going on the field, if you have 6 to 7 high rollers every day, minimum I'm talking about, calculate right now, you calculate how many pieces would you be doing in a day and how much money you would be making in a month. 6 to 7 high rollers, even if the bell is at 8 pieces, that's good 40, 45 pieces in a day. Is that right? Any office, if you have 6 to 8 high rollers, it's so easy to do 2 lakh rupees setup. 2 lakh rupees setup means you're making 2 lakh rupees minimum in a month. 2.5 lakh rupees in a month. And suddenly your life changes. Suddenly you are in a good position to place better advertisements. Suddenly you're in a position to improve your office. Suddenly you're in a position to pay salary to an administrator. Suddenly your everything around you changes. Suddenly you see people getting attracted to you. Suddenly success starts happening. But it has to start from some work on the ground level, and the work on the ground level is, can you first of all belief that people can go and make money. And I know owners like, Shahi mentioned, there's a girl who mentioned yesterday, sir, 2-2.5 घंटे के अंदर 12 पीस हो जाते हैं. Somebody said it yesterday. I completely believe it. Because I know so many owners who are doing it, who've done it. It's just that when they go on the field, they do 15 pieces and come back, but they don't expect their people to do it. I don't know why. The whole game is, I want to create 3, 4, 5 people like me. So let me start by creating 3 people like that. 3 people like that. And I will do whatever it takes. Now, it will only happen if you have a mindset that I will do whatever it takes to create those 3 people first of all. Whatever it takes. So when you prepare yourself mentally that, what, we spend more time and energy. Sometimes we take more stress thinking of easier ways to do the same job. We keep thinking, can I avoid working hard? And in the process of avoiding working hard, we end up working harder. I was taught in this business, take the bull by the horn. आप इसका मतलब समझते हैं? What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that if you have a challenge in front of you, instead of dodging it, when you have a bull grabbing at you, instead of dodging it, just take it by the horn, hold his horn. That is the best way of dealing with the problem, with the situation. Don't try to keep running away. Don't try to find places to hide, because he will find you. But take the bull by the horn. So if the issue is that you don't have high rollers in your office, then just go and create high rollers in your office. That's the bottom line. And once you've created 3, your machinery will start working for itself. Make sense? Is that right? The machinery will start working. It's like generator. शुरू में थोड़ा सा घुमाना पड़ता है, लेकिन एक बार जब start हो जाता है, तो it starts producing energy and power for itself. But initially you have to give it a push. If you're not in that position, if your machinery is stopped and you don't know, you don't have a way out, you don't have people who can duplicate themselves, then you have to at least create 2-3 duplicates of yourself. Then, once you have those trainers, then it's about coming in the office on time, taking charge of your office, making sure there's a good impact happening. People are learning, 5 steps. People are getting good at pitches. People are getting good at following the system. People are getting good at, people believe in the system. I used to really work very hard. And one of the agendas I always had in my office, when I was running an office, that I want to make sure that every person sitting in my office, that everybody standing in front of me has 100% faith in this business and the system of this business. So my meetings were based on that. Because only when somebody believes in something, he can go and give his 100%. Okay? Some of you are doing well. Some of you have done great. Some of you are still doing great. Some of you are probably struggling, but that doesn't matter. It does not matter what level you are at. What matters is, what are you planning to do from here? Are you understanding what I'm saying? I had a very, so whatever number of years I ran the office, मैंने जितने साल ऑफिस रन किया है, मेरी हमेशा 2-4 साल में एक सिचुएशन डाउन आती थी. Every 2-3 years I used to have somebody getting negative, getting out of my office. See, this will keep happening. Some people say, sir, I worked so hard, I created people, but you know what, this guy got negative. So this keeps happening in the business. So the news is, that will always happen in the business. You understand what I'm saying? You run the office for 100 years and then somebody will get negative after 95 years. So that will happen. It's a process. Some people will do it, some people cannot do it. People will come, people will go. People will stay, people will grow, people will go. That will keep happening. But I have to keep doing my job. You understand what I'm saying? So it does not matter what is your, I have a system. मेरा एक system था, and my system was that I used to look at my roll call, and I used to choose 5 good people I want to work with. Okay, I'm in bad situation. So there was a time when there were 4 offices in Calcutta and I was number 4 in Calcutta. From number 1 I had come down to number 4. Sanjay Chaudhary sir was number 1. He's still number 1. Okay? So I said what to do. So I had some people in my office. I took out the names of 5, 6 people. I said, this is my team. I'm going to work with these 5 people. And I will do whatever it takes to turn these people into my effective trainers. I have done this 3 times in my career. I have recreated my offices 3 times in my career. And every time I recreated my office, our organization went ahead. So go back, sit on your table, look at your roll call. You have 5 people, choose 2, 3 good people out of it. You have 10 people, choose 4 good people out of it. You have 15 people, pick out that team that you want to work with and create 3 effective trainers. How many am I saying? 3 people who can go out there and make money every day. That will change everything. And then, don't stop there. And then have continuous recruitment. And then have effective interviews. Then have effective impact in meetings, training sessions every day. Have great closes every day. Keep getting into it. You will enjoy this business. You will enjoy the work. And you will see your business is going to get back. That is the recipe of creating a great office. We had this meeting many, many years ago. And I think it's still, the business is the same. The opportunity is better. The business is better. And I think the team is better today. This is like the cream. What's sitting in this room today is the cream. It's no nonsense, total cream. Okay? So let's go back to our businesses and build it again. Is it juice, guys? Yeah. Thank you very much.